Hello, Happy New Year, Happy 2022. It's a beautiful year. It's a great year. I'm so excited for the year, and I know you're also very excited for the year. The beautiful thing I love about, every new year is that you have a new slate. You can actually decide how you want things to turn out in the year. We have 365 days to achieve any and everything we so desire to do in the year. Have you set your goals? Have you actively set your goals? We have said it repeatedly. It's not just, wishing, having fantasies. Those are passive, goal setting. It's just in your mind. Have you sat down and actively defined the things you want to achieve in the new year? Have you put time frames to those things? Are you specific on the things you want to achieve in this year? If you haven't set your goals, it's time to do so. I have a detailed video on goal setting and vision board creation. Go watch that video and set your goals. Go and watch those videos and take out time. Do not be in a hurry. Remember what we're looking at, how the things you want to achieve in the new year. So it's about you. You don't need to be in a hurry. Take out time and set these goals and put time frames to these things you want to achieve in the year 2022. Now, I want us to look at 5 tips, that can help us to set achievable financial goals. That will help us to that achievable financial goals. We want to be able to achieve any of our set goals. So I want us to look at 5 tips that will help us to set achievable financial goals. Number 1, write it down. The same rule. This is a goal now, but now we're looking at financial goals. Some of us might have, health goals, different educational goals, but we're looking at how to set achievable financial goals. Number 1 rule still applies. Write out those financial goals you have for this year. Set time frames to these goals. For example, I want to buy a house. And I say to myself, I want to buy the house by October. So I'm being specific now. I'm saying I want to buy a house and I'm looking at acquiring that house in the month of October. Another financial goal I might have, I need to expand my business. I need to expand my production line by mid-July. So you must write out your financial goals and have time frames. See the importance of having time frame. A time frame will keep you in check. And for you to know there's urgency. You don't have the whole year to achieve this. It's time bound. So within this time frame, I must achieve this. So a time frame will keep you on your toes and it will help to monitor your progress. So write out those financial goals you have, put time frames to them, and begin to run with them. Another tip will be to define, how much you're going to earn or how much you intend to make, how much you intend to generate in a year. You must have a financial, targets. Then when you say to yourself, okay, I intend to make this X amount in a year, you have to break it down. You have to break it down to how much am I going to make in a month? How much am I going to make in a week? How much am I going to make in a day? How much am I going to make in an hour? When you do this, it gives you clarity on achieving that financial target you have set for yourself. And again, it simplifies things. Let's take it, for example. I need to grab a calculator for this. For example, I have a financial target. Let's just say I have a financial target. And my financial target is, I say to myself, in 2020, I want to make 1 million. So 1 million is what I want to make in what? In 12 months, right? In a whole year. I can now, I want to make it, I want to bring clarity. I want to be able to know that I can achieve this. So I want to break it down. So I say to myself, how much of this piece, remember, I'm looking at 1 million for a whole year. And I come and I say to myself, how much can I make in a month? I'm breaking it down. If I say to myself in a year, I want to make 1 million. What is the piece of it I can make in a month? So let's look. That's how, this is how you actually set this goals and it becomes achievable. Where's my calculator? Where is my calculator? Okay, there it is. So I said to myself, I want to make 1 million, right? Now I want to see what is the chunk of that 1 million broken down in a month. So let's say 1 million, that's what I want to make, divided by 12. Remember, 12 months make up a year, right? So in 12 months, it actually comes to $83,333. So in a month, I'm looking at being able to make $83,333. You see? It's becoming clear. Now I take a step further. How much of this can I make in a week? Remember now, in a year, I intend to make 1 million, right? I've broken it down. How much is a chunk of that in a month? We looked at it as $83,333, right? So how much is it can I make in a week? What is a chunk I can break down, I can make in a week? In a week, we have 52 weeks, make up a year. So I come again, 1 million divided by 52 weeks. So in a week, the chunk I'm looking at every week of this year, 2022, if I say to myself, I want to make 1 million in a year, I have seen in a month, for me to achieve, the chunk of it is $83,333, right? Then breaking it down a week, every week, this is how much I should be able to make. $19,230. This is what I should be making every week. If truthfully or truly, I am serious about achieving my target of 1 million. Now, for more clarity, remember, what does a goal do? A goal helps you to have a defined clarity. You see that? It removes every form of ambiguity and it shows you the roadmap. We said, I want to make 1 million. It was looking a bit, 1 million? Really? Can you make that? But when we broke it down in a month, $83,333. It's looking more reasonable. We now brought it down again. How much of it can I then make every week? That means every week in 2022, if I can make 19,000, where is it again? If I can make $19,230, I'm on course, right? Again, I can now say in a day, what is my financial target in a day? What is the chunk of this can I make in a day? I break it down again. 365 days, right, make up, a whole year. So I divide 365 days by a million. Voila. It means that in a day, I should be able to make $2,739 every day. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. I can actually achieve this in a day. So every day I should be looking at making 2,739. What if we say, how much can I make in an hour? 1 second. In an hour, how many hours make up a year? How many hours are in a year rather? 8,760 hours. 8,760 hours, make up a whole year. 8,760 hours. So we can say, how much can we make? What will be the chunk of this? We can make every hour. That will help us to actually achieve this our goal. So we now divide 1 million by 8,760 hours. Every hour of 2022, if I'm able to make $114, I've achieved this goal. You see how simple it has become. But initially, when we said 1 million, it was looking, wow, can I actually, can I make this 1 million? But you see, when we broke it down into pieces, we have now finally we broke it down to an hour, how much we can make an hour. It has become very simple now. It's now achievable. That means I look at it and I say, oh, why not? I can achieve $114 an hour. If I can do this every hour of 2022, I have $114 coming in. That means I can achieve this goal. You see how it's possible to achieve, set financial goals and achieve them by breaking it down and making it clear so that you can run with it. Remember, one thing is to set goals, but one thing is to be able to achieve these goals. So that's what we're looking at, these steps. We said number 1, write it out, have a time frame, be specific about it. Then of course we said number 2, break it down. Let it be clear. So we've taken our time now, we have broken it down to how much we can make an hour. So you need to sit down and do that, for yourself. Whatever financial goal you want to achieve in 2022, whatever you can conceive, it's possible, right? So any amount you can achieve. Obviously, you're not going to set goals that you can't achieve. So you must be realistic. So any financial goal you can achieve, break it down to how much you can make an hour. That will bring so much clarity to you for you to know that this is possible. Number 3 tip would be analyze your streams of income. Remember, the more money you make, it's easier, faster for you to achieve your financial target. In our last video, we talked about how to create multiple streams of income. So if we have multiple streams of income, it's easier for you to achieve any financial goal you have set for yourself. So one of the things you need to take seriously, this year is to create multiple streams of income. With multiple streams of income, you achieve more effortlessly. So you must analyze your streams of income. For example, if you had 1, add 2. If you had 2, add 3. In our last video, we talked about how can we create multiple streams of income. And I said, just look inwards. Look at what you can monetize. Remember, how to make money is to look for a solution, right? Provide the solution and money is paid to you. So look inwards, look at what you can monetize. You can monetize your skill, you can monetize your expertise, you can monetize your years of experience. Create multiple streams of income. Another step, which is now step 5, would be to have a realistic budget. What is a budget? An estimate of your income and expenditure. So you must, have something that is realistic you're working with. If you're spending more than you're making, you can achieve any financial targets you have set for yourself. You're going to put yourself under undue pressure. So you must be able to sit down and have a budget that works, a budget that is realistic. The essence of the budget will even keep you on track so that you're not spending more than you should spend. For example, you say to yourself, for my grocery expenditure every month, $200, for example. It keeps you in check. You don't just wake up and you're spending 1,000 out of the blues. You see that? So you must have a realistic budget you have put in place that can monitor your income, against your expenditure. Then of course, be able to monitor your progress. At every given time, you need to monitor, the progress you're making. Ensure you're meeting up to certain benchmarks you have put for yourself. For example, a benchmark could be like, every quarter I have, achieved this. Remember, the picture we started working with is 1 million. So we can say in a quarter, I should have made, I should be able to save $250,000, right? So these are benchmarks you have to monitor. For example, if after maybe a quarter, let's just say the first quarter is January, February, March, and by the end of March, you're short. You haven't even achieved the $250,000 because you're monitoring yourself. You're able to know, what should I do? Let me reassess, this goal. Let me reassess the steps I'm taking. Let me reassess my income, my streams of income. You see, that is the advantage of you monitoring your progress. So at every given time, monitor your progress. So I need you to sit down and set an achievable financial goal for yourself in this new year. Remember, anything is possible. And once you're intentional about it, don't just dream about it, be intentional. That's what we said. First and foremost, what do? You write out those goals. Write it out. Number 2, break down how much you intend to make in a year. Break it down even to an hour. We've done that. Number 3, analyze, your streams of income. Number 4, have a realistic budget. Number 5, monitor your progress. Once you're able to do these things, it will keep you in check. It's possible most times you even exceed. Like we say, I want 1 million. You find yourself, you've exceeded the 1 million. You want to be able to save, for a project or whatever in the year. Why? Because you were intentional about it. So this year, you need to be intentional about so many things. Be intentional. Remember, you are the one that has to make these things happen. You need to be accountable to yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.